From new details about a confirmed collab to something I can't believe is real, these are 50 weird facts about Fortnite OG. If you're struggling to find the last person in your match, they're probably busy surfing. Yeah, usually touching this water will kill you, but not with a trusty driftboard. And look, when I turned on performance mode this season, I didn't expect this kind of performance.
Hey yo, what the?
Okay, now it's making sense why Fortnite added the age ratings. The beauty of soccer is that you can play it anywhere, in a stadium, a field, or a toilet factory. Yeah, this literally works as a goal. In fact, there's even a hidden net under risky reels. From scoring to snoring, the doze dab sounds like this if you're wearing a male outfit. For those with a female skin, though, it sounds like this. But they really went all out with the details. Well, that's until you're playing Creative Royale and the Rift Island appears out of nowhere, and now you have 2 loot lakes? How did Fortnite let this happen? Well, actually, this whole season feels different. Nothing is the same, and it's all because of a banana peel. Yeah, Agent Jones has messed up the timeline by crashing his truck into Loot Lake after slipping over not conveniently placed banana. After years, Peely finally got revenge for the whole smoothie thing. And lucky for them, Jeff Keighley is in Fortnite right now. There's a Game Awards creator map with a Jeff icon series watching over you. Sounds random until you realize this isn't even the first time he appeared in the game. If you don't remember, Jeff also showed up to host a Star Wars live event. Another map that went all out was Explosive Death Run. They're some of my really good friends who got nominated for Creative Map of the Year, so please vote for them, it would mean the world to me. If you want further proof of how weird this season is, all the cosmetics are labeled Chapter Fortnite OG, Season Fortnite OG. What? Still not as inconvenient as Skull Drifter, who has one of the strangest outfits. Instead of wearing Skull Trooper's classic Halloween costume, he created the bones out of straps. So when this guy wants to get changed, he has to unbuckle everything for like 10 minutes. Not the only weird fusion of Fortnite OG. Omega Rock looks incredible, but Fortnite may have stolen this idea from half a decade ago. During the game's peak, Hushbow made a concept where he fused Omega and Ragnarok, and in the comments, people even named it Omega Rock. So total coincidence, or was Epic secretly inspired? What we do know is how they messed up with Paradise Palms. If you visit this place, the sign actually welcomes you to Moisty Palms. And spoiler alert, that's not supposed to happen till Season X. Someone else who's confused about what season it is are creative players. On the same day that Fortnite OG launched, you could see thousands of people still playing Chapter 1 reboots, even though the real thing was right there. Can someone tell these guys they can just open Battle Royale? Well, we're not the only ones living in the past. For years, iOS players have been stuck on Chapter 2 Season 3, and they were missing out on all of the new content. Well, that's until now. Technically, we're back in 2018, so they're ahead of us in the timeline. But hey, if you want to join them, just unplug your internet while on a driftboard. It'll send you straight to another chapter.
Help me! Help me!
If you fall back down and land in the ocean, I know a great way to get back to land. Just throw down a porta fortress. They actually work in water, it can save your life. Something else that floats is hiding inside a target practice. Around the island, you can find a clay pigeon shooter and you gotta hit them for points. If you get over 10 in a row, the final boss appears. Now imagine landing at Risky Reels to watch your favorite movie, maybe you're checking out a new storyline video, and all of a sudden, a noob shoots the screen. Usually this wouldn't do anything until now, where Risky's screen breaks into pieces for the first time ever. Maybe it's accidental, I don't know, but Fortnite's true mistake was in Kato Thorne's loading screen. For months he was holding the Masamune sword from Save the World. I don't know how they messed that one up, but in Fortnite's OG season update, they hit a fix in the files. Now if you view it, he has got the red kinetic blade. Justice finally served. If only he was alive to still appreciate it though. But you can appreciate one of Fortnite's strangest glitches. If you find yourself needing a res and no one's there to help you, just pick up an item right before you die. There's a chance you'll be rebooted with it in your inventory. Things get real weird when you think about Fortnitemares. They didn't really change the map at all for this event, but I get it, they were busy preparing the new season. Except, then you look on Fortnite's TikTok only to find a POI covered in Halloween decorations. They did all of this for a short, but not for Halloween, and it even looks amazing. So do Omega Rock and Spectra Knight's wraps. Did you know that if you equip an edit style, it changes the design of the wrap, making them just as customizable as the outfits? I can't help but scratch my head though. Now that we're back on the 2018 island, I'm staring at these pylons and thinking, wait, they're totally unconnected. There's no wires between them all, and Fortnite only noticed in Chapter 2 when they fixed this problem. Now we're back, I guess retail is gonna have to deal with the power cuts. And someone should tell Hopper he got fired. With Stranger Things returning, 11 has a cabin diorama, but if you compare this to the real prop, Fortnite removed Hopper's police car. They also removed your default default skins. If you don't equip an outfit, this season's defaults are actually from Chapter 4. Nothing OG about them. That's because Epic sold the classic default skins to the item shop, so if they let everyone use these for free, it would have major consequences. And it looks like they're already starting to tease next year's story. On the current Victory umbrella, it says the dates May 4, 2024 and June 8, 2068. First of all, I don't think Fortnite's gonna be around in 45 years, but I'm more interested in May 4th. Are we gonna go forward in time on that date? I guess we'll know in half a year. But it's a shame legacy achievements weren't here to find out. They vanished last season, only to be deleted from the files in Fortnite OG. Yeah, what was supposed to be our account's legacy literally disappeared overnight. So much for years of collecting. But hey, at least I put just as much time into my Rocket League collection, because we'll be able to put them into Fortnite next month. All those fancy cars you own will be usable in the new racing mode. And now that Lightning McQueen is in Rocket League, everyone thinks he'll be imported too. That just would be a little bit of a weird collab, but hey, I'm here for it. Especially when you can't use them on the actual racetrack. You used to drive here and to give you a countdown along with a time trial. Well, not anymore. This was removed as quickly as swimming. I think we're all feeling the effects of this getting vaulted, but Fortnite are definitely rubbing it in with these no swimming signs. They're more iconic than ever. And these signs that tilt the towers are a total plot hole. You can find a diorama of Chapter 1's live events. Pretty weird considering none of them have happened yet. Not the only thing that ruins your immersion, the assault rifle isn't actually from Chapter 1. This is the updated model, which feels like they lied to us, but there might be an embarrassing reason for this. Turns out the OG model had the iron sights the wrong way around, so maybe they were more comfortable with the accurate version. But I can't explain why they changed Kevin. For some reason, when you touch him, there's no bounce effect anymore. Honestly, kind of a bummer, until you realize we missed out on something much more important, a new Fortnite comic. Earlier this year, retail stores started to get listings for something called Order Restored, a secret Marvel tie-in comic that would probably explain the story behind this season. It was supposed to drop in the summer and got delayed, but now we are approaching the end of the year, and it's mysteriously vanished from the internet. Probably hiding in this bush. I mean, you could interact with it, right? Surely something interesting's in here. Nothing happens? Well, thanks for trolling us, Fortnite. I guess I'll open these boxes at Greasy instead. Wait, nothing's in these either? What is happening? It looks like all the delivery guys are busy trying to become a streamer. Now most houses around the map have a content creator set up in their basement. In 2018, this is only at Shifty Shafts, but now it has taken over the whole island. But over at Snobby Shores, they're not trying to be streamers because they're already rich. But one homeowner has clearly moved out with their mansion being torn down and replaced by a different house. Even Dracula's affected. Whoever lived in the huge castle at Haunted Hills is in for a disappointment because the entire thing is missing from Fortnite OG. What is with Epic killing off vampires? I guess there's one way to avoid the wrath, just turn invisible. Players have spotted tons of people that can't be seen, and it's all because, I mean, wait a minute, zoom in, they're tiny. If sweats were your biggest problem this season, now you gotta watch out for Ant-Man as well. At least you could hide from them using hay bales. For some reason, you could jump into these despite Chapter 1 and never letting you do this. They got rid of porta potties, dumpsters, but someone forgot to vault hay bales, so use them while you can. But you're not alone, it has changed in the strangest way. Epic randomly deleted the infamous house from this place, replacing it with a second barn. Maybe they just needed the extra space to make more hay bales. And that's not the only weird decision, because we also won't be seeing retail until its destruction thanks to the volcano never erupting. I guess the residents remember the past cause they're gonna be celebrating with fireworks. Why not become a rocket yourself? All it takes is a shopping cart and a grenade launcher. Hop in, let your teammates shoot one right at you, and before you know it, you have launched straight into the sky. Of course you'll come crashing down, but if you prefer to stay there, players have found one spot under Cube Island where you can basically stand on thin air. One mystery that's still in the island is the government convoy. Back in Chapter 1, these guys pulled up, collected hop rocks, and delivered them to the rocket base, breaking through pretty much anything in their way. Well, if you go to the road right now, you can still see the cars flipped over. Still not as unstoppable as the OG pistol. We're all used to this thing, it's a classic item, but with this season, they made it fully automatic. It feels weird, but crazy overpowered. Something you probably forgot how to buff was the pickaxe. From the start of Chapter 1, they only did 10 damage per hit before being increased to 20. But despite us going back in time, they're still just as powerful. Now sadly, we didn't get to experience all of OG Fortnite because some things never return. We're past Season 6 and Wailing Woods is still completely empty, with no new log cabins around the forest. They even forgot the secret underground lab which had teleporters between the buildings. Not gonna lie, the whole POI just feels empty without it. But nothing compares to Tilted's most iconic building being replaced. We all dropped in on day one, only to find Trump Tower was missing in place of no sweat insurance, and big corporations, they always win in the end. Those were the weirdest facts about OG Fortnite. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.